This is Rock and Roll English. Real people, real English. Here's your host, Martin Johnston.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Rock and Roll English, episode number... I forgot to check again, but I'm guessing 360? I'm not sure. Anyway, we are back after the summer break. And that's kind of what we talk about today. I still haven't actually thought of a name for this episode, but something about September. Back to life, back to reality. So in today's episode, I speak to Champagne Shah, who is a school teacher, about life in September. And that's about it. So enjoy the conversation. I will talk to you at the end. Happy listening. Champagne Shah, how are you today?
Good morning. I'm very well. How are you?
Always fantastic, Shah. Always fantastic. Even better talking to you, coming back now, getting ready for the back to school thing, September. How are you feeling about it?
Generally okay. I think the summer holidays are so lovely and long. Not that I look forward to going back, but I'm ready. I need a bit of a challenge mentally.
Well, I wasn't actually planning on this, but this is actually what we're talking about today. Kind of end of holiday period and life starting in September. Because I don't know about you, but my year goes September to August. It does not go January to December.
No, I completely agree. September to August.
Yeah. And that more or less is the football season as well. So when people ask me something, I say like, oh yeah, that was like the 96-97 season when I started secondary school was the 96-97 season, because it goes more or less in line with the school year as well. So normally we would start with reviews, but we're having a really bad time at the moment. Okay. I don't want to bring the vibe down. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, that noise that Champagne Shah just made, I might even put that on a loop, okay, to make people feel bad. That's how much we need reviews. This gets so bad it's getting phased out of the episode of the podcast. Okay.
No, you can't allow that.
Well, I mean, after like 100 times where you say, "Do we have a review?" No. Yeah. No. Okay, let's get on with the episode. I never thought I would get rid of it either, but times are hard. So anyway, on to the episode. So we have touched upon a little bit of it, but let's start looking back a little bit. So you went on holiday, Champagne Shah. You went to, I'm always a bit anxious about saying this when I know people from Spain listen to this, but we say in English, Ibiza.
We do.
Also known as Bifa. The party island, went with your family. So I'd imagine you were in the nightclub Pasha till 6 a.m. watching the sunrise.
I managed Mambo until about 10 p.m.
Right.
Does
okay.
that count?
I mean, I don't know what Mambo is. Is that like Mambo number 5? Is that the song?
Yes, it is.
But do they just play that song on repeat in that bar?
No, even better. They had Fatboy Slim DJing.
Oh, wow. That seems...
Yes.
And did you take your son, what is about 8, 9?
He's 10,
okay,
but
right.
Disclaimer, we didn't actually go inside. So it's in San Antonio, which is known for the sunsets. So we went over to San Antonio, and there's a few bars along the strip which have got a beautiful view of the sunset. But you stand on the rocks outside.
Right, okay.
So we looked at getting a table, and it was €90 a head minimum spend. I don't think I could do that without a 10-year-old with me.
€90 a head. Oof.
A head. So we were speaking to another family who said, no. You go to the spa, you buy your tins of cocktails, and you sit on the rocks outside. So we did that, and it was packed. There were about 200 or 300 people doing exactly the same. And so it's outside this club. So you're still hearing the music and the DJ. But you're not paying €90 a head. Okay,
well that's good. Some dancing on the rocks were there?
A little bit.
Doesn't sound very safe, dancing on rocks.
No,
I can imagine there are quite. If we've got alcohol in here, people dancing rocks.
No, and I am incredibly clumsy, so I was waiting to just fall over, but
And crack your head open and
fortunately,
go to hospital.
yeah,
Just waiting for it. Couldn't
I
wait.
was.
Yeah.
um, but no, I didn't fall over. I didn't see anybody slip because
Mm.
also it's the sea, isn't it? So it's slippery the
So
further you
added
go.
bonus, slip,
Yeah,
crack head open and drown in the water. So,
yeah. That's one way to claim on the holiday
well,
insurance.
and then if that does happen to you, you fall over, you crack your head and nearly drown. At least you didn't pay €90. Okay.
There is that. There
Mm.
is that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in hospital and just waking up thinking, well, at least I didn't pay that €90. Brilliant. So we're actually going to jump straight. I was going to talk a bit more about holiday, but you know what? I can't wait to talk about the September, because as you said,
Oh.
well, so as you said, you're ready to go back, and the same as, I mean, even so, we went for nearly 3 weeks to
Mm.
Sicily. We had a house by the beach, which was great, and we literally went to the beach every day because obviously we've got young kids, and just like finding seashells and all of this. They're happy to play all day, but you do get to a point where you're like, oh, you know what? I actually just miss routine and going to
Mm.
work now, which is
Yes.
quite a sad state of affairs, really.
I don't know if your children are the same. I love my son and I love spending time with him. But after
Disclaimer there, disclaimer.
disclaimer, after 5 weeks, he's fed up of my company. And if we have play dates and things, are you still allowed to call them play dates at 10? I
Mm,
don't know. It's only for a few hours.
yeah.
And then he's stuck with me again for the rest of the day.
Oh, yeah.
Um, he's just ready to go and see his friends.
Mm, no, I'm the same. So again, disclaimer, I love my children. However, so yeah, we got back from holiday, and it's certainly the first few days after that, we actually did quite a few things. We went into London, did some other things. But yeah, on other days when you're not really doing much, like you go to the park in the morning, and you look. I remember literally yesterday looking at my watch, and it was like 2:30, thinking, "Oh God, how much longer till I can just put them to bed and don't need to talk to them anymore?"
It's
God,
so true.
what am I going to do for these next few hours? Bloody hell! Why can't it just be 7 o'clock and I can just take them to bed? Um, yeah, so definitely ready
Yeah.
for that. The routine.
I remember when Harry was younger. So my husband gets home from work at about 3:30, which is lucky because that
Yeah, school
is
time.
a
Yeah.
decent time to give me a bit of a break. When Harry was younger, I'd go shopping, I'd go food shopping, and that was a highlight. And I thought, have I actually become this person?
I know how that feels as well. Just
Yeah.
getting out of the house, just doing
Yeah.
anything. When I was just working at home, yeah, going to the little Tesco's down the end of the road, because normally, I could have cycled there, take long, but I wanted to stretch it out as long as possible.
Yes.
And oh God, those were great days, great days. But okay, so yes, I've got, again, obviously I just put into Chat GPT some questions and about September, and it says here, so does September feel more like ending goodbye summer or beginning hello routine? How do you feel about it? Are you excited to go back, or do you think, oh, I've got to go back to my normal routine?
Um, I'm not excited.
So, so that would be going a bit too far.
That would be going too far. I think there's something in between, isn't there? I'm not excited, but I definitely feel like it's a new start, isn't it? And
Mm,
especially within my job, I get a new class. We often have new staff starting.
mhm.
It all feels quite fresh.
Yeah, no, I agree. I always, because again in January, because it's like the middle of winter pretty much,
Mm.
isn't it? It's really
Mm.
dark, so it's difficult to get excited about. And then you've got the Christmas come down. Maybe you've like
Yeah.
drank
I
too
hate
much.
January.
Oh,
I
who
hate
likes?
it. And the two things I hate the most about January, number one, dry January. The month is already shit. Why would you remove alcohol from the equation? Number two, New Year's resolutions.
Mm,
And people are asking you them all the way to February.
yeah.
No,
Um,
I was all right in December. I'm keeping going.
yeah. No, yeah, I think I did make a New Year's resolution a couple of years ago, which was to be more organized, and I mean that went out the window very, very quickly,
Exactly.
because I
You're
think I've
just
just you just need to embrace the fact that I'm not organized. Yeah.
you're
Uh,
setting yourself up for failure.
mm. However, I do feel that in September, I don't make resolutions, but I do feel like, oh, maybe things are going to be different this year. Maybe from this my next season in life. So maybe the 2025-26 season. Uh, because yeah, I don't call them years, I call them seasons, obviously, football seasons. Maybe it's going to bring me something new. Maybe I will finally live my dream of becoming a professional footballer. You never know. Someone could see me playing when I'm kicking a ball in the garden with my children and say, he's kicking that ball really well. He should play for Manchester United. You never know.
You never know. I will I will always remember the left foot volley.
Oh God! So
You
I don't.
you
Have we
should
ever?
have been signed there and then.
I don't know if this has ever been spoken about on the podcast. Has it? I don't. I mean,
I don't
obviously, I
know.
don't. I don't go back and listen to old episodes. But just to give some context here, people, we were in London. Okay, I had some chewing gum in my mouth. So I said, "Do you think I can volley this? Kick it, basically." Spat the chewing gum out, kicked it with my left foot. I'm not even left-footed, and it went over a double-decker bus. I mean,
And for further context, this was about 18 years ago.
doesn't matter. Went over a double-decker bus. I mean, the connection on that chewing gum. My God, has anyone ever seen anything like that? It's a shame, if that was a TikTok video or something, that would have gone viral. That would have gone
Just
viral.
I'm only now thinking, where did that land?
Probably on Mars, I'd imagine. After the connection.
Could you imagine just, what was that on my head? Thinking it
Yeah.
was bird poo or something. It's even worse.
No, I can't actually specifically remember. I would imagine there was some alcohol involved. I don't know why I would have done that if there weren't alcohol involved. So I imagine there was. So doing that after, like under the influence, imagine, my God, how again, if someone had seen me, I would have been signed up for Manchester United then.
I was
There and
going to
then.
say, I think your biggest disappointment in life is that Fergie didn't come to Chelmsford when you were a child.
Yeah, that's Alex Ferguson, ex-manager of Manchester United, again for some context. But it's difficult to actually go on with the podcast now, just thinking about that chewing gum flying into space. But anyway,
It's still orbiting.
it's orbiting the Earth. So, okay, again, these were Chat GPT questions, so I don't know if this one is relevant to you, but tell me. So, which is sadder, putting the barbecue away or taking down the paddling pool? So, I suppose changing the question, did you have or have you had any of these things over the summer, barbecue or paddling pool?
No.
No, really?
No. I do have a kind of very large bucket with some water gun.
Is that a paddling pool, a bucket?
No, just water guns.
Right, okay.
No, my garden is not big enough for a paddling pool.
Mm,
I have had one barbecue this year, but I'm vegetarian, so it makes it really difficult.
not great for
It's
barbecues then.
not as exciting, no.
Yeah. See, barbecue, Mrs. R&R always keeps going on at me to get a barbecue. The reason I don't is because people would expect me to operate the barbecue, and that's just not going to happen because you need to be a real man to do that. So
But you must have a large paddling pool.
we do, which we still have not taken down because
No, good.
You're still hoping for that one more day of sun, and
It will be once little R&R is at school.
probably. And as well, to be honest, I'm just a bit too lazy because it's not just like emptying a bath. Well, it is to like empty the paddling pool, I suppose, but like to deflate it takes ages, and it's just that whole garden thing in general. It's hassle, isn't it? It's looking after a garden. Like
It is.
I just can't be.
Yeah.
It's just too much. I've got enough going on in my life. The last thing I need to worry about is like cutting the grass.
We actually at Easter got rid of all of our grass.
It's good. Get rid of all nature.
Well, the problem is I've now got about 80 plant pots.
Right. Okay.
Which is harder to maintain. So I may have messed up there. But as I said, my garden's so tiny, there's no point having grass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, I mean, we definitely haven't got a big garden at all, but there is some grass there. But yeah, even the like plants thing. So we got them and it looks really good. You said, oh, this is great. And then I was watering them every day. I quite enjoyed having a job to do. But again, it's like anything. You just get bored of it, don't you? You get bored of going to the beach. You get bored of going on holiday. You get bored of when you have to go to work. And you certainly get bored of having to water plants. So
yes. Well, we now have a hosepipe ban as well.
A ban? Okay, wow.
Yes. So we are not allowed to use the hosepipe. However, I don't have a watering can. So I've been filling up a bucket.
Well, you've got your big bucket, which is the equivalent of a paddling pool, apparently, to use. Not
that one. That would drown the plants.
Right, okay.
But I'm now using more water because you've got less control over how much is being poured on.
So let's just go to this hose pipe ban. So for people who don't know what hose pipe is, it's, let's say, a big tube of water that you can just water plants with. Great for watering plants. Now, what would happen if you use that? Do they have, could the neighbour call 999 and report you to the police for using your hose pipe?
Thames Water have specifically said don't report your neighbours.
Okay.
So to be honest,
know then, yeah.
No, and I have done it under the cover of darkness.
You hose. This is. We should have saved this for the family podcast because I think you could be arrested now.
Okay, let's cut this bit and put it in afterwards.
In the public domain now. You have used your hose pipe. Wow.
Yes. So when we were on holiday, I hadn't bothered asking anybody to come and water the plants because we were only away for a week.
Right.
It just so coincided with the weather being 30 degrees in England. So I got home and the plants were so shriveled. And I thought, I have not got the energy and capacity to fill buckets of water. It would take an hour. And it was late at night, and I thought I'm just going to hose pipe them. I haven't used water in my house for a week. I've saved all those showers, all those baths, all those dishwashers.
Trying to justify the use of the hose pipe here.
Yes. I also, slight disclaimer again, forgot we had a hose pipe ban. It was.
Oh, sure you did.
It was one of those, I'm not using the bucket, I'm just going to use the hose pipe. And I got halfway around and thought, there's a reason I was using the bucket. I'm going to keep going.
I like the fact that you were doing this at night. What was it, like 3 o'clock in the morning? Do you wake up?
No, no, it was about 10:30. But again, it was because we'd got back late. Right, and I just thought, my plants need watering.
I mean, it is a strange thing, isn't it? Because you are still using, if you're watering your plants, if you use a hose pipe or a watering can, it's the same water. So...
Exactly. And as I said, I'm actually using more.
Yeah.
So,
so what was Thames Water need to think about this then, don't they?
Yes. And also, this is probably not very interesting for podcasts. Whilst we have had said hosepipe ban, there have been 3 burst water mains in my local area. So actually, Thames Water, perhaps you should sort those out.
Yeah.
And stop wasting water there rather than telling us.
Absolutely. But I love that they specifically said, do not report your neighbours, because they were just getting probably flooded with phone calls saying, Mrs. Jones from number 62 was using a hose pipe, like maybe sending in photos as well. But maybe I think we've spoken enough about hose pipes.
I think we have.
Okay, so that's enough talking about hose pipes. This conversation does continue in the members area tomorrow, and that is also where we're going to look at the vocabulary, because although this is the first podcast back after the summer break, I've left it all to the very last minute. It's currently nearly 11 o'clock on Sunday night. The podcast comes out on Monday, and it takes me a long time to go through the vocabulary and stuff like that. If you have any questions, please do contact me. I always respond to all messages and all emails. Okay, all messages on social media, all emails via email. Yes, and so that's about it. So I will talk to the members tomorrow, and I will talk to you all very soon. So thanks a lot for listening. Talk to you very soon, but in the meantime, just keep on rocking, baby.
Thanks so much for listening to Rock and Roll English. For more great content and to stay up to date, visit rockandrollenglish.com and facebook.com/rockandrollenglish. We'll catch you next time.